Remember, we want to be thinking about the consequences. Remember, we don't want to pay the price like our friend did when he got stung by the scorpion because he wasn't wearing his shoes like he was supposed to. Okay, so we need to make sure that we keep thinking about those. And we also want to think about the positive consequences of being peacemakers, of being encouragers. Like, we think about the consequences and we want to avoid the negative things, but we want to also think about the positive consequences of doing the right things. Okay? When we're peacemakers, when we're encouragers, then that makes the world around us a better place. So be a peacemaker on purpose. Be an encourager on purpose. All right? And then also be thinking about where will you be prudent, doing it on purpose, and thinking about good models of prudence. All right? Saw a lot of that the last couple of days. Looks like you guys have been intentionally prudent in those places. I want you to check in. So I want you to think, which place did you pick, and were you going to be prudent with your words or your actions? How's it gone the last couple days? Turn and talk to your table. Ready, set, go. What did you say on Wednesday? And how's it been going?
Okay, so thinking of yesterday.
Hey, be honest. If you forgot, you need to tell them about it. I forgot. Today's going to be a good day. Next meeting. Back to me. Oh, you guys need to work on getting lower. We need you back to me. All right. So I heard some people be really reflective. Okay, and that's actually the strength for next week. We'll kind of tie those two together, prudence and reflective together. Reflective means you think about what you're doing, which is what I just asked you to like really think about it. And I heard some really good things. People talking about things that they do that are imprudent, and that they're intentionally like trying to work on fixing them. All right. Virtue Cup, met with those guys yesterday. It was awesome. I actually have the totals for the new one. We'll get to those on Monday. It's a great job again by Blessed Swans Casey. We were able to celebrate with them yesterday. Hey, today, for our saint of the day, our saint is actually someone who had to be prudent. And if you think about farmers, they have to be prudent. Okay? They have to think about the consequences of when they put that seed in the ground. They need to think about the consequences if they don't do all the hard work that goes along with it. Okay? All of a sudden now we're not going to have food, our crops aren't going to grow. Oh my goodness, what am I going to do? So anyways, Isidore the farmer is our saint for the day. It's his feast day today. He was born in the 1100s over in Spain. And he was named after another saint, Isidore of Seville. So he had poor parents, he had no education, all right? He didn't get to go to a school like Sacred Heart. But what he did have is he didn't have a strong education, but he had a strong faith, all right? And so anyways, he was very strong in prayer, and when he was old enough to work, he started working, okay? When he was old enough to work, he had to start working. And he is the patron saint, like I said, of farmers. And his work was his prayer. Okay, so he led a very modest life. He got up every day and went to mass. He prayed while he was working, and then he also was very charitable. He looked out for his fellow man. He gave his food that he was growing, that he was making, to the poor, and then he would eat the leftovers. So he would give away, and then he would just have the leftovers. All right, many miracles. Like I said, he's a saint, and he had many miracles. 438 documented miracles. Like they've checked them out. 438 miracles are attributed to him. One of them, and a lot of them had to do with multiplication of food. So he went to a party, and on the way to the party, he invited a lot of poor people, a lot of people who were struggling, that were homeless, and everything like that. So he shows up to the party, and he was very popular at the time, and some people were like, well, you and your friends can come, but I don't think we're going to have enough food. And he's like, let's just see what happens. Do you think there was enough food? Yes, all right. Miraculously, they ended up with enough food. Also, one time he was going to the mill with a sack of corn that he had grown, And on the way there, he was feeding the birds. The birds were very hungry and everything like this. So he's feeding them, and everybody saw this happening. We're like, "You're not going to have enough, you fool. What are you doing? You shouldn't be doing this. Like, you're giving away all this food." When he got there, he had twice as much corn as what he did when he left his house. All right? Miraculous. Okay? God blessed him in various ways. And now I want to tell you who I was very intentional about who I wanted to ask for his intercession today. I went to, with the 4th grade class, I went to Ag Day. And there was one student that knew a ton of stuff from Ag Day, and it was Jude Burbank. He was like the answer man, all right? All things ag, all right? So I can think of no better person today to ask for St. Isidore's intercession. Can you do that for us?
St. Isidore!
Pray for us! And have a great day, scholars! Thanks, y'all. God be with you.